Starting soon. Boy, is today going to be a day. Welcome back to the Nerdcore live show disponible on new YouTube, Twitch, and audio formats, podcast platforms. Yup, it sounds like I'm struggling to read the teleprompter, but no, there's nothing. I'm just fixing my microphone. Number 40 here, big 40, Brad. You ever thought we were going to get to 40 with the live show? After all, like the technical problems we would have on the earlier ones?
I mean, I don't think we get to episode 5, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Of the original show.
The original show.
I figured we would have like just imploded by now, you know? How many episodes we've like I checked Anchor. I think it's like 600 something episodes.
Yep. Because on YouTube, Phase 3 alone has 109 videos right now, but I know that that's not all the episodes we've done because Phase 3 is missing.
Yeah.
But easily we've got like around like 150, 175 like that.
Easily.
Not counting the Patreon stuff too. Welcome back. Yes, thank you, Mr. Chillzone. Mr. Chillzone was here to hang out with us during High Flyer Radio, Brad.
Oh, very cool. Thank you, Mr. Chillzone, for the welcome back. Sorry we were total asses last night. Kind of sorry, not sorry. The bit played out very well.
Yeah, I gotta address that. Mr. Chillzone, we're not trying to be assholes to you or anything, man. We're like,
no. That's why I tweeted out "I heart Mr. Chillzone" because I'm like, this is really the edge of bullying, and I don't want people to think or Mr. Chillzone to think we're bullying him because we're not.
Oh no,
we love Mr. Chillzone to the point we know he can take a joke.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make it clear that we do not mean to make it look like we're bullying.
No. That's why I had to kind of clear the air right here. Mr. Chillzone, we're not like fucking. We're just fucking with you, man. It's a joke. We're playing a joke. And we're playing with the bit. Now, I thought it was funny. It was embarrassing though. Yeah. That's the whole thing about the bit. What's it called? So for those of you who don't know what a bit is, it's usually a stand-up comedian has, usually like a bit. It's usually something that they talk, and it's usually like, they can extend it and use that joke constantly. So like one of my favorite bits, Ralphie May is always doing this one. Always did this one.
Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Ralphie May.
Oh, yeah, always did this one about his experience at a gay wedding, and I love that bit. So this is kind of a bit. We're just kind of joking around, having a good time. But I kind of had to pump the brakes a little bit and say that, I hope nobody thinks that we're actually, bullying Mr. Chillzone over here, because we're just kind of having fun with him and just fucking around.
Yeah, I mean, but if he does slide into Michelle's DMs and things go places, all the more power for him.
Michelle let me know that last night he did slide in. What's it called?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's smooth. That's just smooth right there.
I mean, a player gotta play. That's just how.
There's no hating on that.
By the way, Mr. Chillzone, I won't expose what was in those messages. I just say that Michelle was giving me play-by-play, and you a smooth motherfucker, bro. Motherfucker.
I think he even dropped the "I cuddle well."
Yeah, the corn dog bit. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean, you can't be the corn dog in the shower bit because it's just out of left field.
Yeah.
Like when he first told me that, I was like, what kind of college are you going to, sir?
Nah, man, I'm horrible at game. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Nah,
I mean, most men are. Let's face it.
That's what you gotta learn. Most men are better.
Most men are just horrible game, and we kind of just trip into marriage. Like total face first into marriage. That's how I work.
Yeah. So that's that's I had to clear the air on that. Because I didn't want anybody to get on us and be like, "Oh, yo, you're fucking bullying this guy. Like, leave him alone." Like, no, we're just gonna having fun with him. And that's because I know that Chillzone knows how to take a joke.
Yes.
But I was nervous and sweat. I was nervous and sweating the shit. I was literally shaking. No, I mean, hey, that's a good sign. That's a good sign, Chillzone.
That means you're still alive.
Hey, man. She knows that it's all for the bit, and she knows that she wasn't, that we're not gonna take it too far, because I'm a person who takes the bit a little bit too far sometimes, but
yeah, like the first three numbers in her phone number, like we had to stop that like real quick. Even Jabril was like, "Whoa."
956 is the area code, by the way.
Yeah. So we were like, before you go into the fourth number, no.
Yeah, my phone number starts with 956 as well.
8675309.
789998212.
Who? Mike Jones. Who?
No. All right, so Julia's gonna join us in a bit after she puts her I was gonna say her daughter, but no, her sister to sleep, and then we're gonna what's it called? We're gonna see if Jabril wants to come on with us as well. But how's everything over there?
Quiet. I mean, I guess when you live in rural Arizona, you don't get a lot of the urban tension that comes. So it's been mostly quiet over in this area.
Mm-hmm.
The problem being that if there were a protest and riots towards the government building, it'd be at the building I work in. So. So I just be like, well, I guess we're teleworking.
That sounds like a too bad of an idea, huh?
I mean, a lot of work would be kind of done by that point.
Oh well, yeah. Hold on. What is being said,
Mr. Chillzone? Yeah. Just don't go into work. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't go into work.
Just don't fucking show up. Just be like, yo, I'm worried.
Yeah. Well, what's called?
I'm worried and kind of hoping.
It's the double-edged sword, per se.
Oh, we do need to talk about. We are also streamed for charity for today.
Oh yeah, sorry. Hold on. Let me get the banner up. Here we go. As always, this weekend and then the next weekend, like I had to explain this on High Fly Radio. We'll continue doing this until the next weekend too. It's just that we can't really do it on the main show since the main show isn't live. It's live for patrons, but it's not live for like you all. So we'll be back next weekend to continue fundraising. But every weekend we're gonna take the money and donate more money to the George Floyd Memorial Fund. So right there, streamlabs.com/nerdcore. Donate for us and donate to us, and we're going to donate all that money to the George Floyd Memorial Fund.
So I did have a question on this. Is the George Floyd Memorial Fund the same as the Minnesota Freedom Fund, or is it different?
No, this is the family's fund.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, I might have something here from Jabril.
We are so prepared today.
Yeah, this is good radio.
Good radio right here. Like I gotta check my phone, guys. My bad.
Yeah. No, I'm not checking my phone. I'm checking the iPad here where I put the noises and stuff from.
So you're checking your giant phone.
Shut up. But let's go ahead and get in here. What have you seen anything as of late?
No, I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2. I'm a failure as a movie reviewer. I got sucked into Destiny 2 again. My bad.
Well, I mean, you also kind of texting me about that movie that you're kind of interested in watching now.
Oh yeah, Copland.
Yeah.
That for today's times, yeah, because I think I followed the director or the writer for that, James Mangold, and so
Mangold,
he
director of Logan.
yeah, so he tweeted that out, and I was like, this sounds like a good one. This sounds like a good one to watch right now. It's got Stallone in it. I mean, who knows?
Mm-hmm. So he said, I think about making Copland 25 years ago. My script about a cult-like suburban town of commuting white cops was premised on the idea that many NYPD didn't live in the 5 boroughs anymore. It could cite that Weinstein's My Studio, close with NYPD brass, insisted was impossible. They said it was impossible because of a residency requirement insisting NYPD live in the place they protected. Of course, I knew cops got around this because I grew up in a suburban white town of almost all city first responders. It goes on. There's a lot of tweets, so I can't read through all this.
Yeah,
but,
so he's basically saying that the cops got around that by having their mail delivered to like their parents' house to a PO box that within city limits, so it made it appear like they lived within the city.
Also, I knew she was telling you what I was saying. I mean, we were watching a movie on Discord. Of course, she was gonna tell me. But that's why I tweeted that out. The whole thing, where Chillzone was like, Chillzone slid in, and I said, you're tweeting that you're in her DMs, and I'm watching a movie on Discord with her. We are not the same. But yeah,
we're stupid. You know that?
Very much.
I got you, motherfuckers.
I got you.
I got you, bro.
Got you, Chillzone.
Like, you don't know. You don't even know. Red, no.
I'm actually going to try to beat The Last of Us for the first time before Last of Us 2 comes out. Yeah, I'm still trying to finish.
I thought The Last of Us 2 is already out.
June next month. Betrayed me. I'm sorry, Chillzone. I had to. But yeah. I mean, I gotta get on that. I got to finish up my playthrough that I was doing. But it's I mean, that game is just fantastic. I love that game more than a lot of things in my life. But I watched The Thing. Watched that. We're doing our review of that later after this. And I believe that was all as of late that I watched. I'm almost done with Perfect Blue with Michelle. We were watching that. And
how is that, by the way? Because that's one that I'm thinking I want to watch.
Yeah, well, I mean, you should have been in the Discord movie night last night.
How fuck was it?
Damn, I mean, it's pretty good right now, dude. It's crazy. It's nothing like Millennium Actress.
No, thank God.
Yeah,
like okay, so if we're doing Millennium Actress to Akira, what are we looking at?
I mean, it's not groundbreaking. Like I haven't finished the film yet, by the way. I mean, it's not groundbreaking yet, like Akira, but there's more of a central story to it than Millennium Actress, and the story is kind of it does have my attention by now. Yeah, okay. Just that what's it called? Millennium Actress is kind of following so many different times. That it's kind of hard to follow it at times.
Yeah. Millennium Actress gets kind of muddled with just all the time jumps.
LOL. No, that shit. What's it called? Got leaked. It ain't out yet.
He's talking about The Last of Us.
Yeah. Millennium Actress is really hard to follow, but Perfect Blue is pretty straightforward right now. So I really, really recommend you watch Perfect Blue. And by the way, I should probably open my Streamlabs, right? So I can see if people are donating to us.
And ride the stream and ride.
Oh man. Throat has not been good today, by the way.
Maybe you should stop sucking all those. Just kidding.
Hey, motherfucker. Oh, you better not.
Stay away from the... you're supposed to chew the corn dog, right? Not like deep throat it. Like,
deep throat. Shut up, Brad. We got a lot to talk about today. Apparently, Patty Jenkins was offered a Justice League movie before. And we're going to talk about what that possibly could have looked like, according to us here at the Nerdcore.
Offered a Justice League movie, which makes sense considering she did Wonder Woman.
Yeah. So I mean, we're gonna talk about what that possibly could look like. And if you remember, she was offered. She was working on Thor: The Dark World for a while before she was let go.
like what's for a while, like for 2 weeks, and then they just decided, hey, we're
I
gonna
mean,
fuck
yeah,
this movie
I mean, hold on. I mean, because I'm pretty like she had a central storyline and everything that she had on.
that they didn't use. Because
Nope.
let's face it, Dark World is pretty damn
Oh,
horrible.
yeah, no, she had a pretty storyline was not used at all, and hers
So
was going to look a lot more like it was going to look a lot more organized. Let's say
release the Patty Jenkins cut. Is that what we're going? We're going with.
there was no cut because she never started filming.
Well, release the Patty Jenkins cut of Thor: Dark World because they could just remake that because nobody fucking remembers the first one anyway.
No, I can't remember the fuck the first one had. Anyway, yeah.
I think Loki was told he was adopted or something, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Was that how that went?
So look, hold on.
In the chat, tell me what happened to Thor: Dark World because I literally that must have been one of those like the alcohol. It was just like you don't need this info, just destroyed it.
Yeah, she was basically saying how like it wasn't the movie for the studio that the studio wanted, but you know she thought that she could make a great film out of that script that she had. Which, you know, by the Thor: The Dark World, there was already this notion of what the MCU is what was going to be, and I don't think, but Jenkins and Edgar Wright probably had in mind, and probably what Derrickson had in mind for Doctor Strange 2 are what's going to fit into this whole universe.
Hey, you okay if I share my screen for a second?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let me just pull it up.
Okay. I don't need audio, so
I don't even want to know what you're about to show me.
you're gonna like it. It's gonna be good.
Oh man. Promise it's not Corona, guys. What is this, Brad?
It's more pictures of the Batmobile.
Oh, damn. This is the actual model?
Some concepts, yeah.
Nice. Did you see that Batman made it to the protest at Philly?
Yeah, I did. If nobody knows, that was actually anonymous in disguise. Because they just brought the house down today. God damn. Yeah. Like you know it's bad. Like, okay, so COVID, and then you got the protest, and then when you add anonymous on top of that, it's just like 2020 2020 wild out here.
Well, there was witches there,
Amish. You fucked up when the Amish are out.
Yeah, like who even told them, dude?
They don't even drive.
Dude, that looks so badass.
Right. Like, I'll go back to the. Look at that.
That's so good. That's so cool.
Don't you want like a little RC model of that car just to drive the fuck around?
Yeah. I want a Lego model of that, dude.
Wow, that's pretty dope. I'm liking the old school Mustang look.
Yeah, what's it called? The Dominic Toretto is Batman. But yeah, dude, it's
family, Paul.
Oh my God,
Brian.
Hold on, where is what's it called? Apparently I think I got a text from Michelle. No, it's Jabril. He said exactly about the kids.
Family.
Oh God, man. I don't know why Michelle wants to not want to be on here, man.
I mean, after yesterday, I don't blame her. She I mean, we ruined Toaster Strudels. You played a trailer that had doggy style. I don't even know how we're on. Like Twitch needs to get their shit together.
I really showed pornography yesterday, and
like he didn't, like you didn't mean to. You thought it was the actual trailer, and we're just watching. And we're going, this is just clips. And then they're just banging in the bathroom. We're like, terms of service. Fuck it.
Yeah, that was not fun. I was not expecting that. I thought it was the actual trailer. And I forgot that Vice put up the actual trailer. But yeah, I mean,
no! I knew it!
I knew it wasn't going to be the right trailer, man.
I mean, this is not the first time we're going to fuck up, probably.
Oh yeah,
but
she was very. No, Michelle said she was very interested to see that movie with me, and I don't know if that's.
I mean, I'm kind of interested to see it now too, because it's not just more about the sex part of it. Like it's got a deeper meaning on that.
It's a melodrama, man.
I especially like the part where he's, God, I'm just tired of her. It's just like, yeah, dude, I feel that sometimes, but you're not supposed to say that out loud, man.
Michelle's not feeling so well apparently. So let's go. We hope you feel better, Michelle. You know, what's it called? Rest up. But yeah, no, I mean, look, I'm pretty sure the movie is gonna be one of those where you're like, I like the look and everything, but the characters are irredeemable.
I
Movie.
mean,
But
there have been a few. Well, I do like a redeemable character. It
yeah,
really gives like some growth and motivation for the film, and it's just when all the characters are horrible. Although I did like Capone.
yeah,
And Capone was different in that I knew that character wasn't redeemable. We all
yeah.
knew, but we still felt something for him because, you know, there is that empathetic bone of this is still a man basically losing his mind and dying.
Well, without giving away too much of Love, because I know you've never seen it, I'm pretty sure Children's never seen it. There is growth in our main protagonist, but it's a little bit too late for him to have that growth. And I mean, Love is really it's an erotic melodrama. You know, it's depressing as, but it's not depressing as hell. More of like, you know, you literally start the movie with a guy, you know, not being with the girl of his dreams, and you're kind of following him as he remembers everything that led up to him, you know, having to break up with, well, not breaking up with her, her leaving him.
So it's like the erotic version of Tiger Tail.
Not really, because, you know, there's moments where, because at the end, it's kind of hard to explain this. It's a little bit different. I think it's a lot more depressing than Tiger Tail because, you know, you kind of have to make your own conclusion at the end.
With Tiger Tail, it's all just about regrets. That's what the film's about. And it's really sad walking through that. So what you're saying is this film isn't just about regrets. There's a little deeper to it.
I mean, it's about regrets. It's about heartbreak. It's about, you know, the difference between living in having to open your mind to different cultures, and how how sexuality is viewed in, you know, France compared to the United States. And there's a lot to this movie that I think at the it always gets called pornography with Instagram filters. I don't think that's the case. I think that No Way has a very very detailed palette for his films, and it follows all his films. I think that this isn't really pornography. I think and we've discussed this before on the Cinema Condition with Alex and I, and we said that this movie, there's a lot of stuff in there that's kind of interesting to dissect, especially the whole what happens when you get addicted to love, like love as a drug and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's a pretty good movie. It's just really, really fucking explicit.
I mean, is it one of those films where it's like the dude doesn't necessarily love her, but he needs to be with someone. He needs to be in love with someone, but he's not necessarily in love with them. He needs to be with someone, but he's not necessarily in love with it.
It's more so that he doesn't realize how much he actually does love her.
Oh, so he's just immature. He's just immature.
Yes, to an extent. And he's just, because he's a what's it called, a film student. It's his second year, I think, in France, studying cinema in France, and you know, he's the typical American hot-headed boy. You know,
so he's a douchebag.
Yeah, so there's things to him, but at the end there is kind of a growth. But like I said, it's the word won't appear in the chat. What word?
Bird is the word.
Bird is the word. Bird is. Yeah, there is growth at the end, Brad. It's just that it comes in a little bit too late. But I recommend you watch Love. I really do recommend everybody watch Love, because I think that Gaspar Noé, he presents sexuality in a very different way. Like the reason why I don't think it is pornography is because pornography is just the act. It's not. There's no story to in pornography. There is no story. What's it called? Women aren't allowed. You don't show what happens to the women after the act of sex. Like, women are pregnant in this film. The women
Mhm.
the women have careers in this film. The women, there's more to the women than just being objects of sexual desire. So I wouldn't call this pornography. I think that's a very surface level thing to call this movie. But I mean, I will watch it with Michelle. I just, after Perfect Blue, I guess I'll probably watch it tomorrow. Don't you want to watch it with me, Michelle? Um, as long as I get to see some meat, I'm good. Like I said, this isn't what's it called? A movie that like it's only shows like women's breasts. Like no, everything is out there. I mean, meat, pussy, titties, everything, dude.
I mean, do we get to see some taint?
Dude, like some huge ass fucking thing. You said you wouldn't. No, I'll watch it with you, Michelle. I just, what's it called? That's gonna be I'm not gonna be uncomfortable. It's just gonna be like, wow, I've never actually watched an erotic drama with somebody. So this is the
I
first for me.
mean, it's not like you're gonna be in the same room.
True, it's true. But yeah, it's a really good movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. But I'm pretty sure you're not gonna, because the only professional actor in that film is the what's it called, the dude. The other ones are non-professional. Literally met them at a club. Um, hold on. I'm sorry. I got interrupted. I don't know what that was for, but what's it called? Yeah, the only ones that are non-professional are the only one professional is the actual actor, the dude. So everybody else is non-professional.
I mean, do you think the actors and actresses have like body doubles in this?
No. That's
No?
the one thing. So um, so hold on, man. This is I'm gonna have to refer to a still here. Sorry, guys. I really hope nothing explicit comes out that I have to blur out. Hold on, because this movie does contain unsimulated sex. Like the director had no input on how the sex was going to be portrayed.
Ah.
So hold on, I just need to make sure.
So, but he definitely said, "Don't go showgirls. Never go full showgirls."
Yeah. Well, I mean, hold on. I gotta explain this. So hold on. Look. Be careful. Yeah. No, I zoomed into the actual fucking scope.
Shield my eyes.
Shield my eyes. Hold on. Is that good? We know nothing else is showing from the.
No, that's good.
Okay, we're good. Okay.
I mean, I do like the dude on the left going like threesome again.
Yeah. Well, everything between Carl Glusman, the man, and her, Ayomi Muyak, is unsimulated. It is.
All right. Wait. So the brunette.
So the brunette.
Okay.
But everything, including the blonde, was actually directed by Noe. He actually simulated that sex because she wasn't comfortable with unsimulated sex. So he said, "No, it's not a problem. We'll what's it called? We'll I'll direct you."
Wait. So just to be clear, so simulated sex is so the director. The director's involved. He's telling them how to act.
Yes.
And then unsimulated, it's like they're having sex.
Basically, he had the two actresses just go at it.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, he was just there with the camera and the audio and the what's called the director of photography, and he was just saying like, "Go at it. This is what's it called." And I gotta say, it's actually the very, it was very beautiful and very interesting to see.
I mean, how do you start that off as director? He's like, "Do what you do, click."
Well, hold on. So, yeah, what's it called? I'm glad that I didn't get in trouble there. Let me go ahead and go back here because I know there was an article about this. What's it called? It's on IMDb about the trivia. But yeah, so the non-directed sex is just between them. Everything else is kind of what's it called? Oh, and the there's this other actress in there who he had to direct as well. But he was very open to not having to direct the sex, even though he really wanted more of the unsimulated. Mm-hmm. He was fine with doing the simulated.
Well, I mean, I would think as a director, it's what your actors or actresses are comfortable with.
Yeah, and he is a director who is very much that way. Where his recent movie, he kind of just showed up with a page outline of what we're gonna do in the film. He basically gave everybody in the crowd the only what's it called all the actors basically free reign to you get to be with who you want to be. You can kiss who you want. You can have sex with who you want. You can punch whoever you want. You can you can do whatever you want. Like we're kind of making the movie as we shoot.
So for these scenes, do you usually have like a closed set? It's just the director, the camera operator, and the actors and actresses. No rest of the crew on there.
Yeah, usually it's that's kind of how it went down. The only person who was there, I believe Noé said during the sex scenes that only it was him, the DP, a camera op, and the audio. So it's like 4 people in the room. And everybody else is like not in there.
I mean that makes more sense.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a close set.
Yeah.
So,
it's not like what the fuck is that horrible movie you always like to mention with Tommy? Why so? The Room. So it's not like The Room where it's just like everybody and their mother was fucking watching.
No, God, no. So
hi, Mark.
So Carl Glusman says I was very uncomfortable at first. Each camera takes 3 technicians, and a lot of the nude scenes where we shot 2 cameras at once, so that's a minimum of 6 people focusing on private parts. Pretty soon, it felt very normal. Hold on. Yomi Muyak and Clark Kristen were not, and he found them accidentally while out partying. The director said he would constantly do this, meet beautiful young people and ask them if they wanted to be in the movies, but in supporting roles, even though he was testing them for lead roles, but he did not want them to get excited and then disappointed. If they showed interest, he would pull out his mobile camera and film them to see if they were photogenic. And if yes, he would finally have them test with lead Carl Glusman, to finalize them for the project. By the way, Carl Glusman is the man who's married to Zoe Kravitz. He shot all of them with a small crew so as to not postpone anything that could be scary to the actors and affect the rest of the shooting schedule. Hold on. Lead actor Carl Glusman said that the very first shot he shot for the film was on his first day of filming was a close-up of his penis. He said that to start in such a way made him nervous, but he nevertheless went ahead with it and enjoyed the overall filming experience. But yeah, basically that's the way this kind of went. But yeah, this is he's very much the actor kind of has to be comfortable with it. His second film features a harrowing rape scene, but Monica Bellucci had all the input on how it's presented, and he did not. He basically didn't direct it because Monica Bellucci was the one saying how she wanted it to be shown and be made. So oh god, that sounds terrible. The whole crew watching. It's not as worse as it usually is though. What's it called? Chill Zone. What usually happens, and it's what we were watching on Perfect Blue yesterday, Michelle and I. Usually you have a whole crew, so like think about like 12 people inside the set, and then outside the set is like another 12 people who are looking at the monitors. So like it could be worse. It's much worse. And usually, and there's something that I've been going to start once I start making films like these. It's something that I'm going to start incorporating is the intimacy coordinator, who actually tells you if like what you're portraying on screen is it's what's it called it's real or not, or if we're going a little bit too far and we need to step back. I
mean, how do you get that job?
HBO actually has called for that on all sets now.
No, but like, where do you go to school for an intimacy coordinator?
I don't know. I guess it's more. They're more of like. I guess they fall in line with like producers, like line producers.
But are they like a psychologist, kind of like degree in that? With a minor in anatomy? I don't know.
I have no way of answering that, man. I have no idea. Perfect Blue was terrifying. I mean, we're not doing that.
I mean, Mr. Chillzone's Googling that right now, like intimacy coordinator. How the fuck can I get on that?
Yeah. I want to work for HBO as an intimacy coordinator. I mean, can I
Like,
work-
yo, you're going too far. Slow it down. Kiss the
Yeah.
neck. Move to the navel.
Season 10 of The Deuce. Mr. Chillzone's the intimacy coordinator in there. But yeah, no, that's Gaspar Noé's Love, and I'm gonna watch it with Michelle. But I will tell you, Brad, if you are planning on watching it, do not watch it with your wife. It is very prone to seizure. There's a lot of
Okay. Thank you.
yeah. There's a specific scene that I'm talking about where it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Okay. I'm glad you're joining in on the fun, my friends. But yeah, Michelle, we will watch Love next after Perfect Blue. Even though she's just kind of you see, Michelle is beating around the bush, and she doesn't want to get to watch The Godfather yet.
Why not?
I don't know, dude. She's kind of just beating around.
That is a fantastic watch.
Yeah.
Like is she just dipping her toes in, and then she thinks she's gonna be like diving in with the Godfather? Godfather's actually, for being such an amazing movie, it's a very easy watch.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Michelle, none of the movies that I've shown you will even prepare you for the Godfather. None of them. So, just stop playing around. Let's watch The Godfather, Michelle. But we gotta announce something, right, Brad? For Tuesday.
So before we go into that, Michelle, if you really love horses, you should watch The Godfather.
Hey, don't be throwing me under the bus. I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm gonna throw you under the bus.
It's our show, and we do what we want.
Yeah. If you have a problem with it, get on the show. Get on. The link is in your text. But yeah, Brad, we have something pretty cool to announce, right? So hold on. What
are we announcing?
You're already under the bus.
I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. What are we talking about? Where am
Tuesday, man.
What year is it?
What we were testing out a couple of days ago.
Oh yes.
So we promised you this. It was one of the two goals that we reached because we got this computer after mine fell and broke, and then I thought it was broken, but it was not actually broken. But we're still trying to get our goals finished. Brad's almost done with his cosplay of Thick Thor. He just needs to get the last stuff. But we are gonna do the first goal that we promised. So on Tuesday, we will be doing a live movie commentary for Venom. Now, this is open to anybody to join us on here, but it is going to only be 6 people at a time on here. So first come, first serve. If Michelle, Mr. Chillzone, and Jabril, and who else? Like Julia, get in here first. I'm sorry, nobody else can come in.
I mean, can I have a pick? I'd like to bring in Aiden.
Yeah. The thing is, you can still watch the movie with us on our Discord server where we will be watching. On here, we will not be showing anything. It's just going to be us commentating, and we will be watching the movie on Discord. But
that's the only way we figured out how to capture our voices without capturing the movie itself, which would get us thrown into copyright jail.
Copyright jail, right, yeah. So if you are interested in watching Venom with us live, you got to hit me up or either hit up the Nerdcore on Nerdcore_. And also, hit Brad up if you don't want to hit me up, Brandon101, or me, the Nerd Chicano, on Instagram and Twitter. So hit us up if you want to be in there. But, if you want to watch the movie with us and not commentate, then let us know and we'll send you we'll send out the Discord server again. But that's going to be a lot of fun, right, man?
Yeah, I mean, you hate Venom. I don't hate Venom as much as you do, but I'm not a fan of it. So especially if we have people who actually like the movie come on and talk about it, then we might actually have a pretty good discussion. And yeah. I'll bring this up again. This is kind of like Mystery Science Theater 3000. Raul doesn't know what that is because he's too young, but it's kind of like riff tracks and all that. That's what we'll be doing.
So yeah, if you want to join us and talk about Venom, and you just got to hit us up, and we'll send you the link to the Discord, and then we'll send you the StreamYard link on Tuesday.
And if you don't listen, you're like a turd in the week.
Yeah, but make sure you hit us up. Like, if you're not going to show up, please let us know, because we don't want to be there the day of reserving your spot, and then we're like, oh, we can't bring in this other person. Because once we start the film, I really don't want to pause it, unless we have to commentate stuff. I don't want to pause it to bring people in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tell me today that yes, I'm gonna make it, and on Tuesday at 8:29, you're like, hey man, I can't make it. Go ahead and give away my spot. Then I'm gonna be mad, and you don't want to make me mad. But what did Mr. Chilson say?
He's already in the Discord. He's already waiting, Ro.
I'm actually already in the Discord. It's not today; it's Tuesday, man.
He's already waiting, Ro. He's
But
prepared.
thank you, Mr. Chilson. If you want to be on here with us, you let us know. But mod duties also, so you're gonna have to pull up a second screen for modding.
Ro, I did have a question.
What's
Before
up?
we go into the next topic, what kind of burger did you eat?
Oh, my mom just made a burger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cheese, patty, ketchup, mustard. That's it.
I'm just wondering. You just said I ate a burger, so I mean.
Yeah. No, it wasn't a water burger or anything. It was just she just made a burger.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You jealous?
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish my mom made me burgers, but I moved out of the house, so.
Yeah. I'm 23, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Listen, I'll make a way. Yeah. And pandemic, Brad. Okay. Stop. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get into the break in a bit. Michelle hasn't responded back, but it would be fun if we can get Michelle and Jovanka on. Jovanka, that'd be a lot of fun.
I mean, did Julio like Venom?
I have no idea, but if we can get Julio on, that'd be fantastic.
I mean, just to like.
And Eric.
Oh my God! Can we get Eric, please?
Yeah, Eric's gonna be like, "What the fuck is it?" I didn't watch Venom with Eric. I'm pretty sure Eric has never seen Venom. I'm 100% sure, Brad, that Eric has never seen Venom. So everybody, please cross your fingers that Eric is not working on Tuesday, so we can do this. But yeah, wait.
Sure.
Chilson said something over here. Brad, what kind of changes you want to see making changes? Want to start making pennies, nickels?
I mean, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
The reason I put that, and just for people to know, is that Tupac's changes came out 22 years ago. Yep. This was released after his death, and the stuff he talked about 22 years ago is still relevant.
Oh,
and still hasn't changed.
Yeah. So somebody's here to call me out. Let's see what's up.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh shit.
First of all, I thought you didn't feel so good.
I don't. I feel like puking.
She's tired of your shit, Ro.
I'm tired of your shit, actually. Yeah.
You love me. You should.
Yeah, I'm tired.
We finally made a Twitter.
Yeah.
And that's an actual ad, by the way. Queen Weave. That's Queen Weave with 3 E's and 3 E's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to remember and find.
Yeah, my sister said that would be difficult for her to find, and I was like, "What do you mean? You can't believe?" I thought I was gonna make this Twitter and just make it all fun stuff, share all stupid stuff, and then 5 minutes later, one of my aunts starts following me. So I guess
you realize you can just block them, right?
Oh, or mute them,
or you can mute them. You can mute them, and they don't know that you muted them.
Yeah, but if you block them, they'll see this person.
Yeah. If you block them, but you just mute them.
But it's okay. She's one of the cool aunts, so it's fine.
Okay.
Or you can do what I do.
So she's not gonna snitch on you like 6ix9ine.
No, like 6ix9ine.
Or you can do what I do and just completely expose myself in the idiocy that it lives in my brain and not care.
I mean, Rose just like, yo, mom, come watch this.
Dude, the fact that I named myself Queen Weeb just put myself out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I give it like 3 months until she has more followers than us, Ro.
I don't know.
Easy.
Right now, I have like 15 followers. I think that's fine.
Yeah, in like not even a day.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous.
By the way, before you jumped in here, we were assessing the situation of Mr. Chillzone sliding in the DMs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he said he knew that you were telling him about the stuff you were.
Well, and he said he was nervous too, so it's kind of sweet. Kind of sweet guy right there.
He showed me. He sent me. Sorry, Mr. Chilson, I'm here like ratting you out, but
Like 6'9".
it was just so the chat. It's because it was so cute. He sent me a picture of a slide, and he said like just wanted to slide into your DMs, and that was just so cute.
Oh,
it was really cute.
And Mr. Chillzone came into our chat and said he had no game. You liar, sir.
You liar.
That is genuine game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was better than mine. My gif of the basketball player shooting, and it says "Hey," and it goes into the
the hoop
basket.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
It's better than my "Let me take a peek at you" because that's just horrible.
Take a picture.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good game, man.
It's definitely one of the best. I'll give that to you, Mr. Chilzone. It's been one of the best pickups, I guess, DMs that I've ever gotten. So
it's better than "Hey, baby, want to suck my cock?"
Yeah, definitely.
Or just a random dick pic. You know.
No.
That's just rude.
Yeah,
or just the good old.
Please don't, Raul.
Bro, you're gonna have to get closer. She won't be able to see that.
Yeah, no.
Shut your fucking mouth. Yesterday you said I had a 10-inch wang, bro. So
I mean, thanks for letting me borrow the Lambo too. That was amazing, sir. You know, that last joke was just lies, lady.
Yeah, you don't have to gas me up in front of Michelle, bro. It's not gonna work.
No. This is for all the other viewers.
Oh, okay. All the other viewers.
Yeah,
not Michelle.
Oh, and thanks for letting me borrow that Porsche last weekend. Really appreciate it. We're great for the date with my wife. Thank you.
Nah, I'd never do some rude and crude shit like that. No, of course you wouldn't, man. You're a good guy. That's why we love you, Mr. Chilson. But yeah, no.
But Michelle, if you do get a random picture of a corn dog in the shower,
that's Mr. Chilson.
That's Mr. Chilson. It just happens.
It's so funny because I remember that podcast. I remember you guys talking about the corn dog or the thing in the shower, and I didn't know that was him, and now I know who it is.
Yeah.
Well, and let me say this: that wasn't Mr. Chillzone who put the corn dog in the shower. He just found the corn dog in the shower. He's not being like on some weird shit like that. He's like, I gotta steam the corn dog in the shower to eat it.
No. So Michelle, will you be joining us for our Venom commentary on Tuesday?
I actually have never seen Venom.
This is perfect. I need people who've never seen this movie.
Prepare to be dazzled.
So you want me to watch the movie while you guys comment on it?
You can comment on it too.
Yeah. Up to 6 people.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chillzone. I gotta put out there that you got good game. I'm sorry. This is good for you. It's
for the bit, man.
Yeah. This is some good advertising. You should. It's free advertising, dude. Just take it.
Hey, Mr. Chillzone, thanks for letting me borrow the Lambo truck last weekend. Appreciate it.
Thank you for lending me your Cybertruck. I know it hasn't came out yet.
But we know you got the hookup with Elon. It's cool.
Yeah. But by the way, man, thank you for doing corrective eye surgery. I'm not blind anymore.
I know you guys are funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to get Michelle's opinion though. Have you been following what's been posted on Twitter so far today? Like with Anonymous and just all that.
I just opened it like a little while ago because I told Raul I'm doing laundry all day, so I haven't really been on my phone.
I mean, because honestly, most people when they join Twitter, it's pretty boring there until like you find the right followers to follow and shit. But with you joining yesterday, you get like the best week ever of Twitter.
I think everybody's been posting a lot everywhere. I mean, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, everything. It has something to talk about because of what's going on with the protest and the riots.
I haven't checked if I've lost followers, Brad. Have you been checking?
I never really noticed.
Yeah.
Might have lost one, but they can fuck off. Anyways,
I did see though that there was this tweet about someone hacking into Minneapolis's emails and stuff. I don't know who posted that.
I mean,
posting it.
Yeah, Anonymous showed the passwords in their emails, and some of the passwords are great. There's like banana 88.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
one password that was just hot dog. I'm like, yes. And my wife
deserve to get your accounts hacked if you have some weak ass freaking
Like hot dog?
They
Like
have a terrible firewall.
I mean, my wife sometimes asks me like what I'm doing on my phone. I'm like, I'm reading Twitter, and she's like, "What are you reading?" And I'm like, I'm reading the Minneapolis's PD's emails and passwords. And they're just like,
Oh
"What?"
my god.
I'm like, "They're posted." It's like, shut that shit. I don't want like the fucking FBI coming after your ass. I'm like, it's on Twitter.
It's on Twitter. Everyone has it now.
Everyone's going to jail. What do you want?
Yeah.
I love him out here, man.
Did you see? Okay, I gotta bring this up because I mean, I really think the Pauls just need to be over. Like, I'm done. I've been done with them, but I don't know. Their legion of fans, they might be mad at me and get whiny in their 12-year-old voices. But Logan Paul and Jake Paul, I'm just done.
Yeah, no, the Pauls need to fucking go, man.
What did they do or what?
So they were literally videotaped, like looting.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul was videotaped looting.
Well,
the fashion circle, I think it's where like all
in Scottsdale, Arizona. So he's not even in his own damn state looting. He's in my state looting.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, but the thing is, they don't actually have him on tape looting, but they do have him holding a bottle of vodka from a PF Chang's.
Yeah. So then he puts a statement saying, "I wasn't there. I was at the peaceful one." And I don't know what, and it's just like but this is the same. Come on, guys,
isn't that the guy that was at the Chinese forest,
Japanese forest,
at the Japanese forest?
Yeah,
the suicide forest, and he was like recording.
Yeah, he was recording and making fun of.
Yeah, this is like what 3 years ago or so.
Yeah,
the same guy. I don't know.
Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why we keep giving these people platforms,
I mean, and then when these guys, they're just stupid to me. They're just their celebrity is based on them being stupid, whereas you could have such eloquent celebrities like Killer Mike during this time, and it's like, guys, this is the guy you need to follow.
Yeah, I saw that video a couple of days ago. My aunt was the one, the cool aunt that followed me on Twitter. She shared it like 2 days ago, and then I shared it on my Facebook. But now that I saw it on yours, I retweeted it. But yeah, definitely his speech was probably one of the best ones.
Killer Mike is a great rapper.
Well, yeah, and what people was it? Run the Jewels, I believe. But people don't know this. Killer Mike has been a political activist forever and a day. This isn't just something new where he's like, I'm out here supporting. No, he's been supporting his communities and other communities in this way for years and years and years.
Years, dude. Yeah. The guy's been in it for years, man. Once again, my Twitch messages are not working. I have no idea why. It's really stressing me.
Hey, dude, weren't you gonna go on break?
Yeah, we're about to go on break. Let's go.
Sorry, I interrupted your break.
Go on break and fix our shit.
Going on break to fix our shit. But yeah, when we come back, we're going to talk about what else is going on. And also, we're going to talk about Patty Jenkins being offered a Justice League film. And we're going to talk about what we think that possibly could have looked like. All right. So when we come back for the break, in the meantime, we'll see you in a bit. Hey, I'm Rolando Mendoza, and this is
Jabril Newton.
And we are the hosts of High Flyer Radio. And finally, pro wrestling has come back to the Nerdcore podcast feed in the form of a show hosted by Jabril and I. And we talk about everything and anything in the pro wrestling world on Mondays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Nothing's off limits. Whatever you guys want to talk about, if it's from AEW to SmackDown to Raw to NXT, nothing's off the table. We can talk about it.
We're going to talk all about it. And if you can get it a day early, you should go to the www.patreon.com/thenerdcore and pledge to the tiers on there so you can get this show and a lot of shows days early before anybody else gets to hear it. But enough talking about it. We'll go ahead and see you there at the Squared Circle. Oh, yeah. Don't tap out. Tune in.
Hello, guys and gals, and you're listening to The Ladies of Nerdcore. I am your host, Daniela Nunez, and along with my amazing co-host, Ashley Garcia, we discuss many things like social impact, pop culture, political realms, and any controversy surrounding the Nerdverse. Tune in and listen to us bi-weekly on the Nerdcore podcast feed, and we will love to chat and hear your thoughts on our wonderful show. And thank you again for listening to The Ladies of Nerdcore.
Hey, everyone. My name is Raul, the Nerdy Chicano, and I am the host of The Impaired Files. The Impaired Files is a interview show brought to you every Thursday on the Nerdcore podcast feed. And I interview people such as filmmakers, content creators on YouTube, and podcasters like Colton Geschwander. And if you want to listen to that early, a whole week early, all you got to do is go to the Patreon and pledge to the $1 tier. And if you want to listen to it with the general public, then go to Nerdcore podcast feed on anchor.fm/the Nerdcore. And the case is closed, but it's not classified. See you guys there.
Hey, it's Ashley from the Gamer Corps. You may remember me from such episodes as Big Screen Mess, Mo Money Mo Platforms, and Brad Can Read. Tune in weekly as I blab with my co-hosts Raul the Nerdy Chicano and Brad the Random Germ about the latest news in gaming and gush over what we're playing at the moment. Oh yeah, and we got the deals too. Keep up with the latest deals in gaming and what's happening as I mediate Brad and Raul fighting like a married couple. Will Death Stranding ever come out? Will Cyberpunk 2077 live up to the hype? Is a next-gen worth a $500 console price tag? And has there ever been a movie adaptation of a video game that's been done right? It's all on the Gamer Corps podcast, everywhere where podcasts are.
Hey guys, this is Brad, aka Young Yoda. Raul said I had to make an ad, so that's what I'm doing. It's supposed to be for Unstructured, but as you guys know, you can freaking catch me everywhere when it comes to this podcast feed. You can find me on the Nerd Cores, on Gamer Cores, on Nerdy Chicanos sometimes when I get lost. But for this particular one, I want you guys to go check out Unstructured. The Raul gave me free reign to do whatever I want to do. I don't know what he was thinking. So go hear me talk about LeBron James and Taco Tuesday, vaping, so many other freaking weird topics that chimichangas, that's a good one. Shout out to Deadpool. And yeah, I guess this is the end of the ad. So if you guys want to find me, you can find me all over the place.
I knew it!
Anyways, thank you guys for listening.
Just love sucking people and then just love sucking people
nerd up.
and then everyone,
Are you fucking kidding
I'm
me?
Brad.
and we're the hosts of the Nerdcore podcast, the podcast that talks that nerd. This ad, right? And we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. On the Mondays, we talk the news. That's the box office, the news of the week, and your trailer talk if there is any. And on Tuesday, we have our theme review. And on Saturday, you have a Saturday morning review, usually movies that have come out in the week or anything we want to talk about. Right, Brett?
Exactly. Whatever we want to talk about, this is our show. If you don't like it, then you don't have to listen.
We're the flagship show of the Nerdcore podcast feed, and we can be found everywhere you can listen to podcasts like Stitcher, Apple Podcasts. So if you want to talk that nerd stuff with us every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, make sure you tune in. And Brad?
Young Yoda out.
Welcome back to the Nerdcore Live Show. Here.
Jesus Christ. I'm watching the video of the Anonymous.
Oh, I thought Anonymous had just hacked our show. I'm like, oh,
You
fuck.
heard him?
Yeah.
You walked him down. You're like, what's going
Oh,
on?
I'm like, oh shit, what did we do?
Yeah, I was looking at the thread.
I thought I was about to be like, oh, we're gonna owe some Bitcoin here. Shit.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show. We're back with Michelle. And
By the way, I heard all of those, what's it called? Sound bites you were throwing in there.
I mean, I don't know who can be putting that on there. I don't know who's doing it. You know, it's not me, for sure. It's not me.
Sure, dude. Sure.
Sure. Yeah. But now we're back and we're still hanging out here.
I don't believe you, Ro.
Went to go get a water bottle, and I go out there to find out that my mom is in my house, and I don't know where she went, and the dogs are all alone, but I can't put them in the room because there might pee or poop in here, or they might start crying when my mom actually comes home, and I don't want that to be. I don't want to be interrupted.
Yeah, nice.
Yep. But we're back, and you were watching the Anonymous video.
Yeah, it's because I hadn't seen it, and dude, that thing like it's creepy.
Well,
it reminds me of
the Purge.
The Purge, yeah.
Yeah, reminds me of V for Vendetta.
Well, here's my question to you guys. You guys are like 10 years younger than me, so I don't know if you've had the exposure of Anonymous from previous. Because this isn't the first time these guys have shown up.
I
Like-
remember them, but like vaguely. I remember them showing up vaguely when I was younger, but that was a long time ago. I don't
So-
remember them like this.
So
I
when
remember.
when Anonymous shows up, shit's about to hit the fan.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
it can be pretty bad. Like, because
What
these guys,
happened last time?
what was it last time? It had to do with
Was it during Egypt stuff?
It had to do with Julian Assange.
Julian Assange.
A lot of that. So a
Yeah.
lot of that they releasing documentation about the war and everything. So
Yeah.
I mean, they can cause quite a scene.
Mm-hmm. Those are OG motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are guys you do not want to mess with. You do not want to be on the wrong side of Anonymous.
Yeah.
Well, as long as they don't put down my anime sites, then I'm fine.
Yeah.
Doubtful, very doubtful. If
Very
anything,
Put my anime
they're-
sites down, please.
I mean, if anything, they're going to go after government sites. You can see they're going after Minneapolis PD, the royal family, Donald Trump. So it's mostly they set their targets to the higher powers that be.
Mhm. I wanted to ask you guys a question that I recently saw. I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday in the morning, but I don't know if you've been on YouTube and seen the ads. There's this ad about Donald Trump's birthday coming up, and they're asking people to sign like this thing. And it's this lady saying, "Oh, hi everyone. It's gonna be Donald Trump's birthday soon, and you know what he would love? A letter from you. So please sign this, no sé qué, saying that he would love everyone in the country and his supporters to sign his birthday card, and he would love it." And I was gonna skip it, but I wanted to see all of it because I was like, seriously.
Congrats, you gave money to them.
I mean, but can you leave a comment is the question.
Yeah, so apparently you can like leave a comment and like put your name and leave a comment for him.
My god!
And
my god!
Suck my dick.
This dude is dumb.
I just thought it was
Suck my dick.
hilarious.
or
I wanted to know what you
whoever's
guys-
doing the media for Trump and Associates.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't know if you had seen it, but
Bad timing, y'all.
seriously, it was hilarious. I was like, seriously, they're asking me to write. Oh no.
I mean, it's kind of like that guy who showed up with the bow and arrow asking for his ass not to be beat.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Did you see they posted the interview after he actually got on the news?
Oh,
And he
really?
was like, "Oh, they just started trying to flip my car over and beat me up." And it's like, dude, I saw the bow and arrow. I saw the full video. You jackass.
He tried to be Green Arrow right there.
And
Yeah,
he got his ass beat red and blue.
I
bro, he
know.
got his ass kicked, bro.
It was really bad.
I mean, but he's threatening, and those things can kill. That's a hunting bow. Like,
Boromir got killed that way, bro.
Dude, seriously, that's just messed up. What he did was messed up.
It's messed up, man. But yeah. So you were watching that. That's interesting that you were watching that.
Yeah, it's because like I listen to in the mornings. I listen to like some videos in the morning, and then of course you get those damn ads, and I have to wait the 5 seconds for it so I can skip it. And then I saw like someone saying, "Oh, well, like I heard this white lady start talking about Donald Trump's birthday," and I was like, "What? Why are you showing me this?"
so can we like send stickers on the card of like The Rock going "Shut up, bitch"?
Let me see if
No.
I can find it. And it's hilarious. I thought that it was really hilarious.
Shut up, bitch!
Okay, let's see. Donald.
I love that whole promo. I don't know if people have actually seen the full thing, bro, but it's like what happens after he says that's pretty funny because JR is like, "Oh my,
Oh my god.
oh my god,"
Oh my god.
and of course the Jerry Lawler does his signature.
This is my thing though. This is the issue I have with Jim Cornette and the rest of those who apparently forgot about the Attitude Era, which they were a part of. They forgot that shit was funny. Like that shit was entertaining along with funny. Eddie Guerrero coming in on a lowrider, shit's hilarious.
Fucking hilarious.
Shit's amazing, but
I
hilarious.
will say though, I gotta say, and I'm gonna do just a cheap plug here. I think our episode today was really well done for High Flyer Radio. We discussed the passing of Hana Kumira, pro wrestler who died at the age of 22 because of suicide, because people were bullying her, and we talked about how the wrestling community can be better people, man. And I really recommend you guys go listen to High Flyer Radio number 17. We discussed that, and it was really, really sad to have to read that whole article, seeing what how it basically went down, all because of a freaking reality show bit. So it's and it was because of something so dumb, like, you know, basically they shrunk the people at the house. The guy who was doing laundry, the guy shrunk her wrestling outfit, and you know, it was custom made for her and her gimmick, and she, you know, snapped at him, and she rightfully had the right to snap at him. I mean, you know, that's something very special to a performer. Like, if you don't have your attire, you don't have your character. You know, you can do your promos all you want, you know, but your attire is your attire. Like, that's part of your character.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean, Orange Cassidy wouldn't be the same without the blue jeans and the
Mhm.
blue jacket.
Mhm.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, not the same without the vest and
Vest.
2 beers.
Mhm.
So it's very important.
Shawn Michaels wouldn't have been the same without the hearts on the legs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bret the Hitman Hart, the whole
Mhm.
ensemble with glasses. Like,
Yep.
without those. Oh, Mick Foley without the mask for Mankind. Not
Mhm.
even close. He's just Cactus Jack at that point.
So people after that, you know, they bullied her, saying like, you know, you shouldn't have responded that way to him. Like, you know, you're such a low tier wrestler. You have no talent. You know, you should quit and just.
That's like, it has nothing to do with what she got upset about.
Like, yeah, it got to the extremes where like people were telling her she should kill herself, and then she finally did it. So you know, we talked about that. I really do recommend you guys go listen to that episode or watch it, because we talked a lot about you know, how we can be better people as fans, because, you know,
I mean, and there's things like bits and jokes, but you got to know when that shit goes too far.
Yeah.
No, but in general, you should never talk about suicide like that.
No,
ever, or depression, or anxiety, or any mental health ever should be taken that lightly.
You shouldn't just bully people. Like,
yeah, in general,
yeah, you should understand not to bully people.
You know, May's the mental health awareness month. This whole month was supposed for us to think about and to
we've been thinking the whole time.
Take away from the damn stigma, but
yeah. Yeah, it's just, you know, people just don't know how to people feel powerful behind a computer screen.
Well, people think they're anonymous.
Yeah. But
not that anonymous, like anonymous, the definition.
Yeah. But yeah, she you know, sadly got pushed to that point, and you know, it's just, the wrestling community is really toxic. I mean, you don't even have to be part of the community to see that it's fucking toxic. I mean, just look at those tweets. And we were just, you know, people were just being fucking assholes to her, and people were just being really fucking assholes, and it finally led to the moment where she had enough and she killed herself. And yeah, this is here. I think here, look, here's one of the tweets. After seeing you on Terrace House, I knew you were a dumb gorilla. Now I am positive you're a gorilla inside and out. Why don't you go back to the mountains? LOL.
The hell?
If you hadn't been on Terrace House, you would have had a low key but peaceful life. But with your bottom of the barrel wrestling, but you're over as a human being and with your personality. Please stop saying you want a boyfriend. You are so going to make a domestic violence victim out of them. Or maybe you were just raised in a home like that. Upbringing.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Where do people get all?
I mean, when they're behind a keyboard, they think they're invincible, and they think they can do whatever they want and treat people any way they want. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't gotten more of it. To be honest,
shut that shit down real quick, bro.
You know? Yeah, well, like the
I've
Sonic
had enough. Real life and online, I've had enough of it, and it's just gotten to a point where it's just like, I'm not gonna listen to you. You're not worth my time. If you can't sleep, if you can't sleep at night because of the stuff that you've done to me. Why should I keep myself awake?
Yeah.
I mean, our
thing
favorite,
is
our
that,
favorite, our favorite pastime is just to block people.
Yeah, the thing is that we also gotta realize that we aren't on the level that Kimura was on, where
That's true.
it wasn't just one or two people. It was like
Millions of fans.
But
following.
hundreds of people.
also, she may not have had the system needed to help her through that.
Yeah, the
like
support.
if that were to happen to us, like we got each other.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's just like fuck that guy, block him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's full of shit.
Yeah. Sadly, she probably didn't have the what's it called
A support system.
support system, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that sometimes I'm glad that we haven't reached that point where we're starting to get more people active in our socials and stuff, because like if I start getting some people acting nasty with me, I get nasty back. So
I mean,
I think we would all.
you just tag in everybody and just be like, hey,
yeah,
bitches,
or
what's
just
up?
tagging Alex, like, here, go to work, bro.
I think I would spam that person with lots of anime memes or something just to like piss them off.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, we were talked about that. So like, if you guys want to you go listen to that, please. We do talk about all those things, and it was really it was really important, because we have to realize how we can be better people. Even if you've never been a cyberbully, you never know if you send something like, oh, I sent this as a joke, and you never know how
Yeah, you never how they're feeling on the other side.
Yeah.
Just be a little bit weary of how you behave online, so yeah, that was a little bit tough to talk about on High Flyer Radio, but it's important, because once again it shows how toxic the fucking fans are. Fans, because I don't call those people aren't fucking fans, man.
No, they're just trolls.
They're just trolls, man. Sadly, people choose to go out of their way. Go out that way. It's sad. Yep. Wow, you really are a queen weeb. Yeah.
Yeah.
It costs nothing to be nice, guys. It really doesn't. It costs $0 to be nice, and we can all be better people by being nicer to each other. That's why I have that on my bio. Be nice to each other. I know there's a lot of people who I interact with who sometimes they're a little bit assholes, and sometimes I wish I was mean, but just be nice to each other, guys. Like there's no reason for us to be nice with each other. It's why I hate social media so fucking much.
I just have my whole I just have Annoyer of the Nerdy Chicano, and my whole being is a spoiler on my bio.
Yeah. But Michelle, other than Perfect Blue, have you watched anything as of late before we go into our topic?
Actually, this whole time I've been doing my laundry, I was watching Arrow. Because I remember I was telling you yesterday that he's making fun of Mr. Chillzone. You want to see something cool? I have
we're going for a trip.
Can you see my
Yeah.
poster?
Oh yeah, I see it. Is that My Hero Academia?
Yeah, well, Mr. Chillzone has the same like poster, I guess, in his Twitter. That's why I put. Remember the comment I put yesterday that I like Mr. Chillzone.
Okay, Mr. Chillzone. Spam the chat with hearts.
Man. Yeah.
But yeah, I was watching
Get your girl.
Imagine being sad and you get a DM from Michelle of a meme about how shitty Black Clover is. What?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't understand that. I kind of like Black Clover, at least.
I like Black Clover.
At least the few episodes I watched, and then I also like what the fuck is that? Sword Art Online. I also like that one.
Alex,
Alex hates Sword Art Online, but I love the first season. The second season, nah. But the first season, I love the concept of that.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Because the whole bit that came out of that about how much Alex hates Sword Art. I'm sorry, I'm moving my camera a little bit.
That's funny. No, it's because the only thing that I find wrong with Sword Art Online is that I think it should have lasted longer. Like, I think they should have definitely tried to make every episode a little bit more about passing every single floor and not just kind of skip through it and be like, oh, suddenly you're on floor 20. And it's like, okay, wait. I want to see this character build up
Well,
little bit
and
more.
my thinking on that is like, there's a lot of animes. They only get one season. You know
Yeah,
this.
I guess
Yeah,
that's true.
they might have been thinking like,
This might not.
this
Yeah,
might not go to
it's
season
interesting
2.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. But I mean, the second season, like you said, it's kind of like
Yeah.
The third season was all right.
I haven't
And
watched the third season actually.
yeah, right now I've watched. I started watching the newest ones on Hulu, but I'm waiting for the next part to come out. But because of this whole coronavirus, I don't think it's coming out.
The Rona.
The Rona stuff. See, that's what you're upset because movies are not showing on theaters. Well, I'm upset because my animes are not coming out.
Have you seen? Here's another one. Here's another one Alex would hate. Restaurant to Another World. I fucking love that anime.
Restaurants. I haven't seen that one. I
love that one.
I saw this other one that was really. I think it's Res Zero or something like that. About this
ReZero, yeah.
ReZero, yeah. The guy that restarts every time he dies or something, like a video game. That's a good one.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it's so hilarious. And that's the meme that I was talking about yesterday. So the guy's face comes up because every time he gets killed, like every 5 minutes or something, because he's so stupid at the beginning. So he keeps getting killed.
This brought up an idea in my mind. Can you imagine being that guy who's been in a coma for like 3 years and just wakes up today and he's just like, put me back. Put me back.
Yeah.
When I went to a coma, we were in Iraq, and things were pretty bad, but there wasn't a pandemic going on.
Just put me back under.
Oh my God!
Seriously. There you go, Miss Jozo. He's got some tips and tricks.
Hunter. I haven't seen it. It's on my list, but because Hunter, I think is on Netflix. I haven't got the chance to see that one.
Mr. Chozone, 5 top animes. Go.
Yeah, let's see. This is like this is gonna be the.
Shut up, bro. We can get to the topic whenever.
You know what? Keep talking to me like that. You'll get pulled out. Okay.
Pull me out again. Do it. Go ahead.
He's gonna put me out because he needs to put you on the top now.
Yeah, I need to put you on top. There you go. Yeah. Michelle, it's supposed to be host on the top, guest on the bottom.
I don't care.
No.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was watching Arrow, so I watched like a whole season of it because I'm trying to get to World on Crisis. Because I have to watch from Arrow, from Supergirl, Flash, and Batwoman. But yesterday you never told me how to get HBO Max.
Holy shit! It's fucking pouring outside.
Oh yeah, I know. It was raining here too.
Oh crap!
It's not even monsoon season yet, so it's weird.
No, here in San Antonio. Oops, I'm telling everyone where I am at. Never mind. I don't care. We've had tornado warnings and it's been raining nonstop. And then during the day, it looks all pretty and stuff. And then at night, it sounds like the sky wants to explode.
Yeah, I mean, they've been threatening us with rain, but it's Arizona, so it's just like, fuck it. Too hot.
Now I actually have to cut you eyes off and go into the fucking topic because if my power goes out, like, the stream stops. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get into this. Apparently, according to her, according to Patty Jenkins herself, she was offered
live television before. Sorry, you've never seen that video.
This one time at band camp.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll let you. Or you want me to read? I can read through it too.
No, I don't want to trust anybody to read.
Hey, before we go on, Mr. Chilson put his list.
Oh, Tokyo Ghoul, Mob Psycho,
Rurouni Kenshin. That's a good one.
And the Boondocks.
The Boondocks looks like an anime, so I'm going to go with it's an anime.
I've actually only seen Tokyo Ghoul and like a couple of episodes of Mob Psycho from there.
You've never seen Rurouni Kenshin?
No, never.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. All right, let's get into this, guys. What's it called? I just love how he just keeps pulling that shit off of me. So
stop pulling your shit out, Ro.
Yeah.
Stop.
Rude.
Let me get into this, guys, please. What's it called? Michael Mishra from Heroic Hollywood talked with her, and Jenkins. She was the director of Wonder Woman. She's also directing Wonder Woman 1984, And of course, it was supposed to come out in June, but it has been pushed back. Great. I don't know what the fuck happened there. So hold on. Here we go. So she expressed the idea of a shared universe and the challenge of bringing together. And no, that was not the one I wanted to talk about. She said, I really like the people who work there, but they want full control over their movies. The director is under control. Yes, it can happen. Furthermore, it shows immediately if a director cannot impose her vision. When this is the case, I get the impression that these people are doing a different job than me. But when we were 1984, I think I did exactly what I wanted, and then everything is a superhero needs comes naturally to me. I love shooting, great action. Okay, she's just talking about the film. I want to hear what she talks about Justice League.
My question though, before we move on to that, is who is she talking about when she says I really like them, but what studio is she talking about?
Probably Marvel Studios, because we were talking about how they had her do. She was doing Thor: Dark World before.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
yeah. Beautiful Gal Gadot, by the way. So, as for Jenkins, while the director has no interest in making a Justice League film, she does have plans for a third Wonder Woman installment. Okay, did we pass up the fucking thing? I love this. Is great radio, guys.
so this is another one? Another movie?
What?
I thought there was already.
No, this is talking about if Patty Jenkins did do a Justice League.
Yeah. I can't find it, guys. Hold on. I just love it. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right. I love comics, but I've come to superheroes through films. This is in me, this desire to emulate compared to the movies I saw as a child. A certain spirit that reigned in those times. Is that relevant when I shoot? I don't know. The point is, unlike other directors, I don't really care about a shared universe, continuity, and that kind of detail. I've been contacted to make a Justice League movie in the past, and it doesn't connect to me. Too many characters.
She ain't lying.
Wow, it sounds like you, Raul.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, she's not lying. The whole reason they did Justice League is they were trying to do an Avengers movie. That's really the only reason they did a Justice League.
Mm-hmm. So I kind of asked I kind of asked two questions here. So after watching Wonder Woman, would you have been interested in a Patty Jenkins Justice League, and how do you think that would have looked?
I mean, who goes first, me or Michelle?
You can go.
Okay. Personally, she doesn't sound interested in the film of doing Justice League. So if she's not even interested in doing Justice League, then I don't want to watch her film on Justice League.
Yeah.
Now, had she been interested in actually doing a Justice League film after seeing Wonder Woman, then totally. I would have been totally down for a Patty Jenkins Justice League film.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like too many characters, too many parts and pieces. It's not my thing.
Yeah. Which makes me wonder if, we'll ever have crossovers from the other characters in 1984, Wonder Woman 3.
I think it's going to be dependent. I don't think you're going to get 6 main characters, but you might get in there a few smaller characters thrown in that we know about. Some tidbits. Who knows?
Appearance here and there,
Yeah, he might be swimming in the back. Who the fuck knows?
Michelle, your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely the same thing as Brad said, because I mean, if the main character or one of the main characters doesn't really feel like doing the movie, then that just shows that, I'm not saying she wouldn't give her 100%, but it's just if she doesn't want to do it, then I don't see why we would want to see it. I don't know.
If her heart's not in it, you're going to be totally able to tell.
Yeah, you can definitely tell when someone is into their character a lot, unless there might be some really, really good characters out there that can fake it, right? But
that's only in porn.
Yeah. Probably. I haven't seen
I honestly, let's bring up Brad Pitt. I really haven't seen him in a bad role, but I think he's very choosy with his roles. Is my thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot. Also, a lot of actors do the same thing. They usually go for the same comedian roles, or they go for the same kind of vibe type of character.
What they're comfortable with, where their heart
Yeah,
is.
like something that really describes them. And that's what you want as a director. Like, you want a character that's going to be right in there and is going to really represent the character that you're trying to portray in a movie.
It's very rare when you get those actors who can do multiple genres. Not everyone's going to be a Robin Williams who can do a dramatic role along with a comedic role and do it perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a long time, and then and it takes, like how you said, they have to be comfortable with it and stuff. And I really would rather see her in just one movie focused on her. You know, it's kind of like those things, like you want to know more about a character. Like, why watch a movie where there's like 6 people you have to pay attention to kind of like learn every single thing about each one? Like, I rather see a movie that's focused on them and kind of like learn more about these people, or more about these characters and their development, what they go through, and all that stuff.
Can I interject? I haven't given my thoughts on this.
Well, after Mr. Chillzone, who interjected, and yes, that's exactly why Justice League seemed so rushed, is because a few characters got some backstory and the rest kind of got like woo.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll need to point out that that was because of the moving the directors and everything, and the story, everything getting reshot. Jenkins, by the way, Mr. Chillzone, Jenkins never worked on the film. What's it called? The people who Justice League was directed by Zack Snyder. But the one we got was directed by Joss Whedon, and all those things. I want to say this kind of brings up 2 things to me. I would be interested to see how that would have looked like what characters, if she got the chance in her conditions to be like, I'm not bringing in the whole league. I kind of want to stick to like 3 characters. Like if she wanted to do a film based solely on the Trinity, that's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, I think that would have been interesting. I think Patty Jenkins would be really, really interesting where she could go there. And what this also tells me is that WB trusts Jenkins. Trust her.
I mean, why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, Wonder Woman is terrific compared to the other movies that we got from other directors. I mean, I love Man of Steel, but let's face it, Man of Steel didn't do as well in the box office as we all thought it would. Batman versus Superman was a mess. Justice League was a mess. Wonder Woman's really the only movie out there that just blew us all away, and we weren't even expecting it.
It was the first one that was critically loved by the critics, and it says that it just shows that WB wants her involved in more stuff. They don't want to kind of let go of Jenkins after she does 1984. And if she does the third one, and I got the same feeling when she said that she wanted to be involved in the writing of the script, and they let her write the script. And so this is great news to me, because I think Patty's a fantastic director. I only have one problem with Wonder Woman. I think that the third act felt very rushed, but
you didn't like the villain anyway.
I think the villain just didn't have any development, but
I think out of all of the Warner Brothers movies, though, that was one of the better villains, if we're going to talk about that.
I don't know, man.
Other than Zod. Zod was good.
Zod is incredible. But I'm saying that, she has a lot of promise. There's a lot of promise there. She's incredible at the visuals and also understanding a certain aesthetic to her films. So
I think a Wonder Woman picture was perfect to start out with in the WB series, because you saw what happened when you had a male director directing female superheroes in some of these movies.
Yeah,
it doesn't end well. They just can't understand the character.
We all saw that leaked, script of Joss Whedon's Wonder Woman, and also what's it called? Also what James Cameron wanted to do with Wonder Woman.
Everyone's in a G-string riding horses. Yeah.
Yep, and you're like, no, it's a little bit uncomfortable. And that Jenkins doing this, it feels very. Till this day, man, that No Man's Land scene, it still gives me fucking chills. It still gives me chills. And but yeah, I think it would have been really interesting if she had just done the Trinity. But I I mean, Snyder kind of did the Trinity with in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, but it didn't go over well.
Yeah, because you didn't get enough of, like, if it would have been the Trinity, then we would have seen a lot more of Wonder Woman.
Also, with Batman versus Superman, I think we were all ruined by that because they released like the whole movie a week before the damn thing came out.
Fucking trailer. That's the worst fucking trailer I've ever seen, man.
That's because it tells you everything.
Trailers. They literally tell you the whole movie.
No,
they're not. Don't know how to do trailers.
No, they're not supposed to though. Trailers are supposed to like get you interested and ready to like see more of this movie. They're not supposed to go like, "Hey, here's the secret villain that we kept in." There's this one under guys.
The what's that? The trailer of The Rock and the what's it called for the Fast and Furious movie? Oh my god, that trailer sucked. Like, I like
even F9 gave it all away.
Dude, you saw the whole movie. I'm like, okay, I already saw the explosions. I already saw what happens. I know who the villain is. Like, why do I have to watch the movie?
I mean, but after the previous 8 Fast and Furiouses, you think we know what's going on?
Yeah.
We know what's coming. Like we ain't there to learn anything new. We're there to see big explosions and Dominic Toretto go family.
I will say though, family. What's it called? That one trailer is like the exception to the rule from Batman v Superman because WB usually makes really great trailers. Like, you remember that first trailer of Suicide Squad? It was
that was an incredible trailer.
Yeah. And also, what's it called? The first trailer of a Batman v Superman, of Wonder Woman, of the first trailer of Justice League, the one that came out at Comic-Con. Incredible.
I have so.
But something different. But I was gonna point out the Green Knight. It's a trailer. We watch it. We still don't know what the hell this is like gonna be about. So, some trailers are good, just that
it's because it's a 50-50 chance that the trailer's probably going to show you something that's really important in the movie, or might just actually get you peaked. So I'd rather just not see the trailer and, just watch it. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. But
that's the thing, though, is the trailer is what I usually ask for me to determine if I'm even going to see a movie. Like Sonic, that first trailer is like, nope.
But dude,
nope.
I don't know if you remember, but I was in the theater when I watched the first trailer for Blade Runner 2049. And I was like, when I saw that, I was like blown away. I was like, holy crap.
That's the thing, though. You could give away the whole movie in Blade Runner, and you still wouldn't fucking know what it's about.
Yeah. But there's some trailers that are just absolutely incredible. Like, it's a shame if you didn't see it. Like, imagine if we never had seen that first trailer for Logan with Johnny Cash's hurt in the back.
Oh, that really made you want to see that movie. It's kind of like right now the movie I want to see is The Green Knight. That's all because of that trailer. Like I never heard of that movie before that trailer.
Yep. But yeah, man, that's kind of our talk today.
Oh, can I answer Mr. Mr. Chilzon's question before we go?
Yeah.
So, if y'all didn't get the comments that he's asking who the villain is in the Fast and Furious movies. Mr. Chillzone, the main villain in Fast and Furious is Gravity. And will always be Gravity.
Oh my god.
Thank
you. That's it.
All right. Well, as always, it's been a lot of fun here with you guys. And we're going to get ready to do one more recording, Brad and I. We're going to do the thing review for the Patreon mini pod. But as always, it's been a lot of fun. Excuse me. Thank you, Michelle, for coming on like a little bit later than usual. And since you're sick.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know if you're sick. You're just not feeling well. Something didn't sit well. Let them know where they can find you on Instagram and now Twitter.
On Twitter. On Instagram, I'm is it _ Michelle with 2 E's. Ochoa, Ochoa with 2 A's. And then on my Twitter, I am Queen Weeb with 3 E's.
In each.
In each. Queen and Weeb have 3 E's.
Mr. Chillzone, do you not watch this fucking show? Just wondering, bro.
You're gonna be serious.
Like, have you seen the show before, man?
Mr. Chillzone, just watch the freaking trailer. You'll see there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
If you want to talk about Coronas and family, we can always talk about Fast and Furious.
As always, though, what's it called? You can find me at Nerd Chicken on both Instagram and Twitter. Brad, where can I find you?
Random Germ 101 everywhere. This is Local Love and Tilbrand.com.
Tilbrand.com. Cool. RaulMendoza.com. Anchor.fm/cinema condition. You got to go check those out too. It's always, crap. Michelle's under there, but Michelle, point to the website. You can find everything there. Podcasts, social media, bios of team members, and all those wonderful things. Recommended viewing. You can find it all on the website. So go ahead and go and check that out for us, please. And as always, my friends, it's been a rough weekend. We didn't get any more donations, but we are very, very happy for the $40-some we made this weekend, and we're gonna go ahead and donate those as soon as possible right now. But thank you guys. We'll be back at it again next weekend for more fundraising. And as always, stay safe out there, guys. Have fun watching movies at home, quarantined. And what's it called? You want to say goodbye, Michelle?
Bye, everyone. Don't forget to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds.
Yep. Just singing Staying Alive for 20 seconds.
Yes.
I love that song. First,
Like
I
this.
I was scared and I was petrified. The wrong song. I'm quoting The Office.
Hey, Ro, I want you to pull up Mr. Chozone's comment right there at 8:12 p.m. The second comment, and then I want you to play the clip. Nope, not that one. Next one. One up. There you go.
Oh.
Brad, no! I knew it!
And with
All
that,
right.
I think we should say goodbye, Ro.
All right. As always, it's been your Ichigo. I'm signing off. Bradley.
I just got another Twitter follower.
See, she's gonna have more Twitter followers than us in like a week.
Make sure it's not a
About it.
Man, that's what happens when you're not two ugly dudes, for sure. Anyways, thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, Mr. Chillzone. We love you, sir. We love all those who listen to us on Twitch, on YouTube. Leave comments, give us likes. Listen to our podcast. Leave stars, all the stars. Give us stars, like Mario. Anyways, thank you guys, and I guess to end this episode, I'll just go with stay safe out there, mi familia. Young Yoda out. Mr. Chill's on you, beautiful.
You're one sexy motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just want to wrap you up and just ship you off to Michelle.
Like a bacon wrapped hot dog.
Look at that nice little face of yours, bro.
What do you like doing, Raul?
Just love sucking people and then